Where does that leave you?
I do have exciting news of my own, and I will enlighten you very soon.
Are you digging for dirt on me?
No.
Did Kane put you up to this?
Okay, what's it about?
It's Audra. There's something that you need to know about the kind of person she really is.
The Young and the Restless, Y&R, spoilers for Monday, February 9th, hint that Mariah Copeland, Cameron Grimes, will be ready to leave the country with Dominic Winters, Ethan Ray Clarke, so she'll reveal her plan during a diner stop. It looks like the Dominic kidnapping storyline will pick back up as the week of February 9th to 13th kicks off, so let's talk about what's coming up on Y&R. Mariah and Dominic will take a break from their time on the road as they grab some food in a restaurant. However, Dominic will start getting a bit impatient when it comes to the surprise location that Mariah keeps playing up. The longer Mariah keeps it a secret, the more curious Dom will be about where they're headed. As they sit in a booth together, Dominic will ask Mariah why she won't tell him where they're going. Mariah will feel like she has to give Dom a little nugget of something by then, so she'll insist they're going to the best hideout in the world. After Mariah admits she's taking Dominic to a completely different country, he may grow concerned about their giant hide-and-seek game. Dominic may insist it'll be too hard for his mommy and daddy to find him if they go that far. Of course, Mariah wants to be Dominic's mom now instead of Abby Winters, Melissa Ordway. Since Mariah has no intention of returning Dom to Abby and Devon Winters, Brighton James, in Genoa City, she'll have to find a way to placate him. Ian Ward, Ray Wise, suggested Mariah could eventually tell Dominic that his parents didn't want him anymore, but Mariah may not go that far, at least not yet. Perhaps Mariah will insist this game is supposed to be extra challenging and promise that they're going to have fun. Now that Abby's made a video plea online, someone could easily spot Mariah out with Dominic and call the cops with that news. Mariah might try to get Dominic into Canada, but Abby and Devon could soon be hot on her trail. Detective Burrow, Matt Cohen, will join Devon and Abby for a private jet trip somewhere in the coming episodes, so they'll obviously be following a Dominic and Mariah lead. The Young and the Restless spoilers say Abby and Devon may get some surprising updates in the meantime, so stay tuned. The air in Genoa City is thick with panic, grief, and a chilling sense of finality as the fallout from the horrific warehouse fire reaches its terrifying climax. Monday, February 9th's episode of The Young and the Restless is not merely a chapter in the saga. It is a seismic event that will tear families asunder, force desperate souls into unthinkable actions, and reveal the true, monstrous face of the person pulling all the strings. At the heart of the storm is Mariah Copeland, who makes a decision so drastic it will echo for years to come. She flees the country with baby Dominic. Mariah's desperate escape. A mother's love knows no borders. Haunted by the charred remains of the warehouse and the gut-wrenching belief that her sister, Tessa Porter, perished in the blaze, Mariah is a ghost of her former self. The grief is paralyzing, but a more potent force takes over: primal, maternal protection. With every passing hour, the shadow of the vendetta grows longer and darker. The message is clear: no one connected to the Newman-Abbott war is safe, and the most vulnerable target of all is baby Dom. Convinced that staying in Genoa City is a death sentence for the child she helped bring into the world and loves as her own, Mariah's survival instincts kick into overdrive. In a sequence fraught with nerve-shredding tension, she manages to secure new passports, a stash of cash, possibly with covert help from a surprising source, and a plan. Using the chaos and the family's preoccupation with their own trauma as cover, she packs a minimal bag for herself and Dom, leaving behind almost every trace of her old life. Her destination is a secret, a place not even on the Newman family's radar. As she glances one last time at the skyline of the city that holds all her love and all her pain, she whispers an apology to Tessa's memory and a promise to Dom, to keep him safe, no matter the cost. This is not a strategic retreat, it is a disappearance. Back in Genoa, the realization that Mariah and Dom are missing will trigger a panic that makes the fire look like a minor incident, launching a global manhunt led by a devastated and furious Nick Newman. A's mastermind. The mask finally slips. While Mariah executes her escape, the architect of Genoa City's torment chooses this moment of maximum vulnerability to make a devastating power play. The A messages, the manipulations, and the fire were all merely the prelude. In a scene designed to induce genuine dread, the mastermind directly confronts their primary target. This is no longer a game of anonymous notes and hidden threats. This is a face-to-face declaration of war. The revelation of the villain's identity will send shockwaves through the viewership. This is not a newcomer or a peripheral figure, but a core character whose betrayal is so profound it recontextualizes months of story. Their motive is revealed to be a festering wound of perceived injustice, a lifetime of slights and betrayals that has curdled into a pathological need to burn the entire city, starting with the Newmans and Abbotts, to the ground. Their taunt is simple: you created me. Now you get to watch everything you love be destroyed by your own creation. This confrontation proves that the fire was just the beginning. The true psychological scorched earth campaign starts now. Claire's crisis, a breaking point and a plea. Claire Grace, who has only recently begun to taste a semblance of family and stability, is completely shattered. The fire not only destroyed her hopes for a fresh start but may have also claimed the life of her aunt, Victoria Newman, whom she was only just beginning to bond with. Consumed by a toxic cocktail of guilt, could she have stopped this? Grief and terror, Claire reaches her breaking point. In a raw and heartbreaking performance, Claire confronts the one person she believes might have answers or, perhaps, mercy: Jordan. Whether this is a face-to-face meeting at a holding facility or a fraught phone call, Claire's composure disintegrates. She screams, she cries, she pleads. Why won't you stop? What did they ever do to you that justifies this? You've taken everything from me, again. She is not just fighting for her newfound family now. She is fighting for her own sanity, desperately trying to sever the last thread connecting her to Jordan's poison. This crisis will force Claire to make a stark choice: succumb to the darkness of her lineage or find a strength she never knew she had to fight for the light. Victoria's ultimate betrayal, a deal with the devil. In the aftermath of the fire, with ash still metaphorically falling, Victoria Newman makes a calculated, cold, and arguably unforgivable decision. With Cole Howard and Claire grieving and desperate for any shred of hope or retribution, Victoria chooses to weaponize the chaos. Seeing an opportunity to permanently consolidate her power and eliminate a rival's influence, she approaches an unlikely and dangerous ally. Her betrayal is twofold. First, she secretly meets with the very mastermind behind A, though she may not know the full extent of their identity yet, or one of their key lieutenants. She proposes a chilling quid pro quo: information or assistance in exchange for a guarantee that the fallout from the A campaign is directed squarely at her enemies, namely the Abbott family and anyone who stands in her way at Newman Enterprises.